Hey there, horror fans. Tonight I've got some chilling tales that might make you think twice before turning off the lights. These are not just any stories, these are nightmares woven into words, guaranteed to haunt your dreams. Let's dive into our first spine-chilling story. It's about a woman named Sarah who moved into an old Victorian house in a quiet town. She thought it was her dream home, but little did she know it held a dark secret. Every night Sarah heard whispers coming from the walls. At first she brushed it off, thinking it was just her imagination, but the whispers grew louder and more distinct, calling her name. One night she decided to investigate. What she found was an old diary hidden in the attic. The diary belonged to a young girl who used to live in the house and vanished mysteriously. As Sarah read through the pages, the whispers turned into screams and she felt a cold hand touch her shoulder. She never spoke of what she saw that night, but she moved out the very next day, leaving everything behind. Next up, we have the tale of a late-night drive that took a terrifying turn. Jake was driving home on a deserted road when he saw a hitchhiker standing by the side. Feeling sorry for the man, he decided to give him a ride. The hitchhiker got in and they drove in silence. After a while, Jake noticed the man's hands were unusually cold and clammy. When he glanced over, he saw the hitchhiker's eyes were black voids staring back at him. Panicking, Jake swerved the car, and when he looked again, the hitchhiker was gone. Shaken, he sped home only to find a note in his backseat that read, "Thanks for the ride. See you soon." Jake never drove down that road again. And finally, the legend of the faceless woman. In a small village, there was a rumor about a woman who roamed the streets at night with no face. People claimed she would appear out of nowhere, just standing there, watching. One brave soul decided to confront her and asked, "Who are you?" The faceless woman whispered, "I am you." The man screamed, and when he looked in the mirror, his own face was gone. The next morning, the villagers found him wandering the streets, his identity erased. These stories are more than just tales, they're warnings. So, next time you hear a whisper in the night or see a shadow out of the corner of your eye, remember these stories and think twice before investigating. Sleep tight if you can. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if these stories gave you chills. Until next time, stay safe and beware of the things that go bump in the night.